Joining me this morning. Now, you're known for hits like Individuality and Magic and Me, but you've brought your music magic to this beloved children's book series, Elastic Island by Kiwi author Karen McMillan. So thank you for joining me today on the official launch day of this tune. I'm so excited, and you must be too.
I'm very excited, Kat. It's awesome to have the song out. It's been a long, process to get it there, but it really is an upbeat, fun song and kind of complements the book series well.
Yeah, well, it
Yeah.
certainly captures the sunny Pacific Island vibe, but it also has a real Kiwi flavour to it. Like it brings me back to my childhood. Actually, it's very reminiscent of, the likes of some of the songs that Susie Cato would write, which I believe you've actually had the pleasure of working with her as well quite a bit over your time in the music industry.
Yeah, the first time she asked if we wanted to write a song together, and then Sprinkle a Little Sunshine came out, which has been a very popular song and still is. It's actually one of the ones I'm probably most proud of, to be
Oh,
honest.
I
So
love
yeah.
that. And
And we just
so
wrote a song called Big Little Bubbles, which is also doing quite well. So that's out there as well. Yeah.
excellent.
And
And children need more music. Like, there's nothing better than kids singing and the wonder that it brings and the way that they can learn through song. It's just fantastic. And I do
yeah.
understand that you were brought to Karen actually through Susie Cato. So tell me how this project started in the beginning, like when it was just an idea before it became something that came to fruition, like this lovely song.
Well, Susie was voicing some of the audio books for Karen, and I she just said, "Hey, you should have a song for this," and I know the person who could write it, and then hooked me and Karen up together, and it went from there, really. Yeah, and it was once it got started, it was a quick process, and it's just been a long time coming out. That's all, but yeah.
Awesome. And how many basement jams did you have to have before you came to a solid hook?
Well, I'm quite lucky with my writing, actually. I kind of browsed through the first book called Jewel Lagoon, and then Karen sent me a brief, and I just started writing. And the tune came, I got my guitar, it all happened quite quickly. And then I got Levity Beat on board. Some of you will have heard of his music, he's amazing. And he created the track. Basically, he's played the guitars and the bass, and he played a piece of piping for the conch shell.
Now, I hear that because it kind of sounds a little bit like flute, doesn't it?
Yeah, he's actually got an awesome YouTube channel which shows you how he makes some of his cool instruments. Yeah.
Wow. And that's so cool because that definitely makes it so uniquely Kiwi and Pacific, right? Like, you're not going to
It does.
hear that kind
Yeah.
of sound anywhere else. I love this. So, what was the process like for getting this song to come to be? Because you've mentioned that you worked with Levity Beat and you included some Pacific drum sound. So, tell us about some of the other musical choices that helped bring that island adventure vibe to life.
Yeah, well, I knew it had to be a Pacific-y, vibe. So I actually searched up Pacific drums on YouTube and I found some of the sounds that I liked and I kind of forwarded them on to Levity, who then listened to them and found, how he could make them in his own studio or whether he got some from, you can download sounds, of course, now. And then when I said, and it'll be awesome to have a conch shell sound, he was like, ah. And then, yeah, he created a conch shell sound out of a small plastic tubey pipe.
Wow,
So
this
he's
is awesome.
amazingly creative. And then I was like, it would be cool to have electric guitar. And I searched up sort of some Pacific guitar rhythms and I found one I liked and sent that to him. And so, yeah, he just recreated it. I mean, I can play instruments, but not very well. So it's awesome to pass it on to someone, and in fact, that's a really cool part of the process because when I first started writing, I thought, oh, I'm never going to be able to put songs out because I can't play bass or I can't play guitar very well or whatever. And then someone very wise said to me, oh, you just get other people to do that.
Yeah,
I was
you
like,
just come up
oh,
with the idea,
awesome.
you have like the creative inspiration, and then you get the experts and you sort of outsource those particular areas. And they always say that two heads are better than one, right? So imagine what you can do when you have like five heads working on a great project like this. I mean, it's wisdom, isn't it? But I think sometimes in our Kiwi mindsets, we think that we have to be like, do it all, don't we?
I think so. And that is part of the problem, when it comes to all sorts of things, especially for musos who struggle with the admin or the
Mm,
financial side or whatever.
social media.
But most of us are actually doing it by ourselves, which is pretty, full on.
It's kind of
But
ironic, eh?
that's
The fact
also
that no man is an island, like we really shouldn't be, but yet we live in New Zealand, which is part of the Pacific Islands, and we need to sort of shake off that mentality, don't we?
We really do, because, in Pacific Islands in general, they are very all about community and everyone pitching in and helping everyone. And yeah, that's not to say I haven't played instruments on my own songs as well, which I have done. Yeah.
Awesome. So, what do you hope children take away from this song, this Elastic Island Adventure song? And do you think we'll be hearing them singing it at schools, maybe in homes around Aotearoa?
That's what I'm hoping. That's what we're all hoping. I think if you read the series, it's going to be a really awesome addition to your reading sort of regime. You can read some of the books, sing some of the song, read some of the books, sing some of the song. If you don't know the books, it's gonna maybe attract more people to the books, because it's kind of intriguing what's going on, where are they going, and also if you don't read the books at all, it's still a fun song to sing.
Yeah. Well, I second that. Let's play another little bit of it. And look, if people would like to hear this on Spotify or check out your work, Kath, where can people go?
They can find it on Spotify, Apple, on my YouTube channel, and all the usual places. And you just search Kath Bee, Kathbee, and you'll find it.
Amazing. I hope you enjoyed that as much as we did.
Yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe and turn your notifications on so you don't miss the next video.
We'll see you in the next one.